Hey guys, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. So today's video will be about new releases for 2024. I have 27 that I would like to talk about today, but of course there are so many other new releases that have been released since my last new release video. I just chose 27 of the ones that I thought were the most interesting and the ones that I think you guys would also find interesting. I checked today on Parfumo how many new releases they posted on their website for the year so far. And currently there are 4,098 new releases for 2024. I checked recently, not too long ago, and it was around 3,800. So it's just absolutely insane with how many new releases there are. But anyways, I guess it keeps things exciting. You know, it gives us something to look forward to, and it's impossible to keep up with everything, but you know, you can choose the ones that you'd like to try. So I have some new releases for designers that I'd like to talk about. There are also some celebrity scents, some niche scents, and then at the very end of the video, I will leave the ones that I'm looking forward to the most. So let's start off with some designers. We have Marc Jacobs Perfect Elixir. And also I wanted to mention before I start that some of these might already be released. It depends on where you live. Okay, so Marc Jacobs Perfect Elixir. Of course, it's a flanker of Perfect. I just reviewed this one. I can link it down in the description box or comments. But this one has some notes of rhubarb, plum, honey, resins, and vanilla. And since I already tried it, I can already say that it's an elixir. It's called an elixir, but it's not that strong. At least on me, it didn't last very long. But the bottle is cute. I do like the bottle design of this collection, but it's not something that I would really want to own for myself. Next up, we have a body mist from Phlur, and it's called Heavy Cream. It has some delicious gourmandy notes of lemon cream, marshmallow, coconut cream, vanilla mousse, salted caramel, and whipped cream. So that sounds very, very delicious. I haven't seen any Phlur perfumes in the Netherlands, so it's kind of hard to come by where I'm from, but this sounds absolutely delicious. And I actually picked up a body mist from them earlier this year when I was in Canada, the Mango Mood, which I really, really enjoy. It's very similar to Mango Skin, which is one of my most favorite fruity scents of all time. But if I can get my nose on this one, I would probably like it. It looks like I would like it just based on the notes. So next up we have Guerlain Shalimar Millesime Jasmine. This one is of course a flanker of Shalimar for this year. The last year they came out with Millesime Iris, and then the year before that I blind bought the Millesime Tonka because I really like Tonka in perfumes. Anyways, for 2024, there's Millesime Jasmine. It has some notes of bergamot in the top, and in the mid, there are 4 types of jasmine. There's grass jasmine grandiflorum, Indian jasmine sambac, Indian jasmine grandiflorum, and Italian jasmine grandiflorum. It's kind of hard to say. And then the base note is vanilla. So hopefully I will be able to get my nose on this one as well. Probably limited edition, but the previous flankers have been really good for this Shalimar. Next up is Bvlgari Crystalline Omnia. It's an eau de parfum. I think it's been a while since Bvlgari has released something, at least for the women's side. So it's another flanker of Crystalline Omnia. It has some notes of nashi pear, bamboo, lotus, sandalwood, and crystal musk. So I own the Crystalline Omnia. I believe it's also an EDP, or maybe it's an EDT. I picked that up a few years ago at the end cap at Shoppers Drug Mart, and I really, really enjoy that scent. It's such a nice, clean, sparkling, bright clear, musky scent. I think it's fantastic. So I am very much looking forward to this one. Maybe it's going to be a stronger version of Crystalline Omnia. Hopefully it is. Next up, we have Ellie Saab Elixir Love. This one is another flanker, and it has some notes of cherry, rose, oak moss, patchouli, and broxin. And so I have been testing this for the past week or so. So I will be coming out with a review on this very soon. And then we have some Carolina Herrera perfumes. The Good Girl flankers. The first one is called Colormania. Gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. I love, I love the stripes in this high heel bottle. Pink and red, it's adorable. And so this one has some notes of almond, coffee, tuberose, tonka, and cocoa. I believe this one is just a re-release of the original, just in a different bottle, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then there's also Good Girl Sparkling Ice, another very, very cute bottle. It would be really nice to be on display. Another limited edition, special edition bottle. And I believe that this one is also the same as the original Good Girl, just in a different bottle. Now we have another Guerlain scent. This is the Absolus Allegoria, Rose Amira. And this one has some notes of rose, incense, patchouli, and musk. And so they have a similar bottle design as the Aqua Allegoria bottles, which I think are really beautiful. But this collection is called Absolus Allegoria. So yeah, this sounds really nice. Something very heavy, rose, patchouli, incense, something I am looking forward to. Coming up, we have Cartier La Panthere Elixir. And of course, it's another flanker. It has some notes of jasmine, gardenia, and musk. And I really, really enjoy La Panthere. I have a travel size of it. I wear it just very rarely though, because it's a scent that I wear when I want to feel extra fancy. It makes me feel dressed up when I'm not dressed up, but I think it's more for me like a special occasion kind of scent. Cartier is another house that doesn't push out a lot of perfumes at the same time. So I am looking forward to this one, especially because it's a flanker of Panthere and I'm a huge fan of that fragrance. And then we have some Ariana Grande perfumes. She's coming out with 4 at the same time, and these 4 perfumes will be released by location. The first one is called Angel's Kiss. This one will be available at Douglas stores in Europe. So this is the only one that I will have access to. It has some notes of berries, rosewater, musk, and vanilla. The second one here is Pressed Petals, only available in Australia. It has some notes of lemon, raspberry, violet, marshmallow, and pink amber. The third one is Pink Woods, only available in North America. And this one has some notes of lotus, jasmine, tea, and cotton candy. And then the last one is only available in the UK, called Vanilla Suede. And some notes are rice milk, sandalwood, vanilla, and liquid musk. So of these, just based on the notes, I think the one that I would be most interested in trying is the Pink Woods, the one that's available in North America, with the lotus, jasmine, tea, and cotton candy. I'm wondering if maybe after some time, after a year or so, maybe all of these will be available in all locations. I suppose this is just a marketing thing where people will feel FOMO of not being able to access the other ones. But yeah, I am looking forward to trying this one, this Angel's Kiss, that will be available in the Netherlands and at other Douglas stores in Europe. So those were the designer scents. Let's move on to some niche perfumes. The first one here is from Parfums de Marly. It's called Palatine. This one has some notes of pear, violet, sandalwood, and musk. And this one comes in a purple bottle. I assume that violet will be the main note in this one. So I am looking forward to trying this one. Next up, there's a new Mancera perfume, and it's called Cherry Cherry. It has some notes of black cherry, orris, patchouli, heliotrope, and vanilla. Cherry is having its moment with perfumes, actually for the past 2 or 3 years, it seems. So this one sounds really nice. Black cherry, vanilla, sounds nice and sweet and fruity. The next one here is a new one from Byredo. It's called Desert Dawn. Some notes are cardamom, carrot seed, papyrus, vetiver, and musk. So it looks like it's going to be some spicy, earthy kind of scent. This carrot seed note looks kind of interesting to me. It's reminding me of their scent from some years ago that also had a carrot seed note, and it was the Seven Veils, and I thought it was a really nice scent, but they now discontinued it. Next one here is by Ellis Brooklyn. It's called Dear Sky, and this one has some notes of honeydew leaf, rhubarb, strawberry leaf, and galbanum. The bottle is gorgeous. It has a nice translucent kind of colorful tint to it, or color to it. So this one has some very interesting notes with that honeydew leaf and strawberry leaf. So I don't think I've ever seen honeydew leaf in notes before. So hopefully I can get my nose on this one. Next up, we have the Seven Virtues Candied Lychee. It has some notes of lychee, orange, peony, vanilla, and amber. It sounds delicious. This one, well, this house is not available where I live, but hopefully they make it over here because I am so curious about so many of their scents. Next up, we Juliet Hazagan X Vetiver. This one has some notes of bergamot and ambroxan, and also 3 types of vetiver. There's Indian vetiver, Haitian vetiver, and Indonesian vetiver. I do enjoy vetiver in perfumes very, very much. And so, yeah, I am looking forward to this one as well. And then finally, we have Lattafa Her Confession. It's a Middle Eastern scent. And this one has some notes of cinnamon, incense, tonka, and vanilla musk. So this one has a very interesting bottle with the torso on top. It does kind of remind me of the MDCI bottles. But yeah, this sounds really nice with the notes of cinnamon, incense, and tonka, vanilla. It sounds really nice and sweet and gourmandy. If I'm not mistaken, this is a dupe of Blanche Bette. I'm not sure if I'm confusing this one with another one, but I think that this one might be a dupe of that. And Blanche Bette is one of my most favorite scents of all time. So that one sounds really, really nice. So now we're at the top 5 fragrances that I'm looking forward to the most out of all of these ones. In 5th spot, we have Maison Margiela Afternoon Delight. This one has some notes of whipped vanilla, Madeleine Accord, sandalwood, and musk. It sounds delicious, like a sweet, gourmand scent. I do enjoy many from the house of Margiela. My favorites are Matcha Meditation, and I really, really liked the garden scent that smells like tomato leaf. So this sounds really nice. Hopefully this one will be released soon where I am. In 4th spot, we have Le Labo Coriander 39. This is a city exclusive. It's currently available at boutiques only in September, and I do have a sample of this one coming my way, so you can expect a video on this very soon. So the notes in this one in the top are lime and coriander leaf. Middle notes are watery notes and green flowers, and the base note is musk, and this one is a city exclusive for Mexico City. So I am very much looking forward to this because I love coriander. I add it to pretty much all of my food. I know some people get this soapy kind of taste with coriander or cilantro. Luckily, I don't. I get this really nice fresh green burst in my mouth. I am in love with coriander. I literally take the leaves of the cilantro and even the stems, and I will just eat that. Just when I'm standing at my fridge, I'll take a whole bunch and stuff my mouth. So that's how much I love cilantro. So I'm hoping that this one will be a literal interpretation of coriander or cilantro. I just love it so much. Okay, so in the third spot, we actually have 3 perfumes from the same collection. It's from the house of Narciso Rodriguez, which is a house I really enjoy. So there's 3 new releases. The first one is called Radiant Magnolia. It's in a pink bottle, and this one has notes of ginger in the top, ginger, bergamot, and ambrette in the top. Mid notes are magnolia and rose, and the base note is osmanthus. The next one is in a beautiful yellow bottle. It's called Rose Épicée. And this one has some notes of mandarin, cardamom, and davana in the top. The mid note is rose, and the base notes are amber and patchouli. And finally, there's wild tuberose in a blue bottle. And this one has a top note of peach, mid notes are jasmine and tuberose, and the base notes are amber and musk. So yeah, I really love Narciso perfumes. I have read though that these perfumes are very expensive at 243 euros each. I believe that's for, I assume that's for the biggest bottle, the 100 ml, which is crazy. Just for 100 ml retail 243, that is basically niche price, you know. So I'm in love with this bottle design, and I love many from this For Her collection. I believe it's For Her collection. I'm not sure what the collection is called, but I love so many from the house. I really love their musky notes, especially the musky perfumes. But at that price point, it has to blow me off my seat for me to purchase it. But I am very curious about them nonetheless. Now in second spot, we have Hermes Barenia. This one apparently is the first Chypre release for Hermes, and it has notes of miracle berry, butterfly lily, akigala wood, patchouli, and oak wood. So this one is already released where I am. I have been testing it for about a week now, so you can expect a video on this on my channel very soon. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the House of Hermes. This is another house that doesn't push out a lot of perfumes. And so, you know, when something does come up, and this is a flagship release, it's an original release, it's not a flanker. When something comes up like that from this house in particular, then I'm very interested in it. So stay tuned for my thoughts on Hermes Barenia. And finally, my number one perfume here that I'm looking forward to the most. It's something that I already mentioned on my channel, but it's called Kilian Angel Share Paradis. So of course it's a flanker of Angel Share. It has notes of raspberry, cognac, and woody notes. I'm doubting that's a full list of notes, but this one sounds absolutely delicious. I am imagining Angel Share with some extra fruity, jammy raspberry in there. It just sounds so delicious. And I love the boozy fragrances from Kilian. It's probably the best boozy collection of perfumes out there. I'm a huge fan of the original Angel Share. And so this new Paradis or Paradis version just sounds amazing. And then the bottle has a kind of a wooden cap, which I haven't seen in person yet. I'm not sure if I like that more than the original bottle with the clear cap that looks like a glass with ice in it. But yeah, that's my number one fragrance that I'm looking forward to the most. Kilian Angel Share Paradis. And that rounds out this new release list for 2024 so far. If you want to let me know which of these fragrances you're looking forward to the most, down in the comments, I would love to hear about that. Thank you so much for tuning into this very, very long video. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you very soon in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.